I'm not sure that this is necessarily the case with Gale. He is very much a person that feels that some things should be done a certain way. And this translates into his view of the war effort, and it so clearly translates into his relationship with Katniss. These are two people who have suffered such a great tragedy that only really the other person can understand. And it happens to them when they're children, and they form a friendship from that as they are kids. And they become the sole providers for their families. And it's over these years that they form a partnership that is not unlike that of a couple, at least in Gale's eyes. They see each other's families as their own, but they also use each other to lean on when they need help and support. And there is an element of unconditional love between the two of them. And I think that Gale just naturally assumed that this would progress into a romance as they got older. And I think that Gale had such a clear vision of what his future would look like, and that included Katniss as his wife. And when that didn't happen, and when that started to collapse, he started to panic. Especially when Katniss starts showing feelings for another man. And because it was such a big part of his life and a big part of what he thought would be his future, it's all he can think about. He can't think about Katniss in the games. He can't think about the fact that she was doing everything she could to survive. He dismisses Katniss's feelings and her trauma because in his eyes, they were building a life together before the games, and then that was taken away from him. So I think it's less of a primal she was the provider and the best chance for his family's survival, and more the fact that he had such a clear vision of his life that was slowly slipping away, and he was doing everything he could to grab hold of it and dismissing everyone else's feelings. Gale sucks, but he's very well written.